resources. This is where it comes in. He used his own resources to build the ark to save the people of the Lord. So, how much of your resources, your money, your time, your properties are being used to actualize the desires of God here on earth? Are you still part of those fighting, giving 10% to the service of God, or you are even part of those against giving at all? Do you understand? He used his resources to build for the purpose of God. When last did you call somebody who you know has not been to church and he just gives you the excuse that okay, he doesn't have transport to go to church, and then you send him money to go to church? Or you decided after service, since he couldn't come to church because he said he was busy, you decided to branch and then share the word of God you heard in church with the person. I didn't say go there and gossip, but to share the word of God you heard with the person. Encouraging each other, spending your resources to go visiting those that have been incarcerated in prison, the orphans. You visit them when they are hungry, you give them food. Jesus said, whatever you do to all these guys, you're doing unto me. So when you're saying, I love you, Lord, remember his desires is to gain the earth for himself. And if you're not part of that agenda, you're not serving. You're not serving the Lord. You're just doing showbiz. You're just using church as a social gathering where you just go and snap on Sundays and you start posting from Monday to Friday. But Noah was ready to serve with everything he had. So, we will see in the next episode. So welcome back. I think we've really quite done so much already, and we talked about the spirituality of Noah. We have talked about the faith in God, Noah's faith in God, and then lastly we talked about the willingness to serve, Noah's willingness to serve. Not just because God has said it and he was waiting for God. Oh yeah, if you have said it, send somebody to bring the money. All right. He had to start with his own resources and finished it. Of course, the Bible never recorded that people brought money for him. They recorded that people were laughing at him, just the way people laugh at tithe payers today. Well, that's a topic for another day. And now the next one, we're going to be talking about Noah's patience. This is the part that we should really learn from. After painstakingly taking the whole time to finish building the ark, God gave him instruction from the beginning, that all the animals on earth, they must go in twos, in pairs. They must go in before he closes the ark. They must all go in. The patience of waiting for that ark to even be completed was enough for anyone to give up or to want to give up. Was enough. But not Noah. He said, faithful is he that has called. Oh my God. We need to get to that level where we said, okay, but it was God that said it. So I know I'm feeling discouraged as a human being. I know I'm feeling like this. I'm feeling like giving up as a human being. But for he that has called is faithful. So we will develop our patience into long suffering because of he that has called, because of he that has promised, because of he that has given us the instruction, because of he that has said a thing and we know it it will come to pass. Noah was patient all through the building of the ark. Then came the entering in of the animals. At some point, Noah just like, okay, let me be generous, so let me tell my country people, make una come enter. Death is coming, death is coming. And you could imagine the laughter. But he turned to the animals, and the animals obeyed. The animals obeyed. And then, imagine he waited for snails to crawl in. Imagine he waited. He waited for tortoise to go in. He waited for them to go in. He was patient. He was patient. Patiently waiting for every animal to go in. Imagine goats far. No, just if you don't read goat before, you understand what I'm talking about. Imagine waiting for goats to go in. And they saw yam somewhere. And they started chasing. Started running around looking for the yam. And then Noah will have to wait for them to still finish their running around and come back into the ark. You see, patience is a virtue and is a feature of God. Is the characteristics of God. He is patient with us.